Primary Gold is an ASX-listed gold development company with two key assets. The production-ready Coolgardie project, which is located on the outskirts of Coolgardie, as well as the Mt Bundy project in the Northern Territory, which has the potential to produce around 180,000 ounces of gold per annum. And after completing a detailed assessment of each asset, we have valued Primary at 42 cents per share. As part of this valuation, we completed a range of scenarios to test both the robustness of the project, as well as highlight the significant upside potential. A PDF version of our valuation and financial forecasts is available at the Sophisticated Investor website by clicking on the link. Primary recently acquired the Coolgardie project, which we see as a low capital cost entry point for the company to enter the ranks of gold production by mid-next year, given the existing mine development, the opportunity for toll treatment, as well as the project's location. We have forecasted a short payback period of less than 6 months, which we have estimated will allow the company's cash balance to grow to more than $40 million prior to the development of the Mt Bundy project. And whilst we have initially estimated a conservative mine life of 3 years, there is potential for the resource to grow, as there has only been limited exploration work completed at the project in the past decade, whilst the resource remains open along strike as well as at depth. However, Primary's long-term future still remains focused on the Mt Bundy project, which has a current resource of 1.2 million ounces of gold across 3 deposits. These include the shallow, large tonnage and low strip ratio Rustler's Roost deposit, the high-grade historical Tom's Gully underground mine, and the Quest 29 deposit. We have estimated that on the current resource alone, the Mt Bundy project has the potential to be a bulk tonnage operation that could produce up to 180,000 ounces of gold production per annum over an initial 6-year mine life. And whilst the current resource provides a solid initial platform for production, it is the exploration potential that has largely been underexplored for the past 20 years that we see as the long-term valuation driver for the company. We were particularly encouraged by a number of historical drill results that encountered gold mineralization around both the Tom's Gully and Rustler's Roost deposit, however are outside of the current resource area. With some infill drilling at both projects, there is a strong possibility of a resource upgrade in the short to medium term, whilst Primary has identified numerous greenfield exploration targets, including up to 60 gold occurrences to date that have received no work in the past 20 years. This includes the potential for a lookalike Rustler's Roost and Tom's Gully targets, as well as numerous gold outcroppings from surface that have never been drill tested. Exploration fieldwork at Mt Bundy recently commenced, with an initial drill program planned for the coming months. For full details on our report, which includes a valuation analysis, which details all of the key assumptions used to determine our valuation for both the Coolgardie and Mt Bundy projects, our investment and risk assessment, which highlights both upside and potential downside factors that investors should be aware of, a site trip to both the Coolgardie and Mt Bundy projects, where we take a closer look at each asset, the existing infrastructure, as well as review the potential processing routes, an in-depth review of the exploration potential for the company in a series of interviews with Executive Director Murat Absalov, as well as a detailed explanation of how resins work as a substitute for carbon in the recovery of gold, as this is most likely the methodology that will be used at the Mt Bundy project. Please visit thesophisticatedinvestor.com.au. And if you have any comments about our report, please send an email to admin@tsicapital.com.au.